Starring Ann Gerrity. This is where Alice lives. In a nice, comfortable town, in a nice, comfortable house, with her nice, comfortable family.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Colonel.
Hi, honey. Alice, I want you to get your pets right out to the garage right now.
But, Mommy, it's been raining for a whole week, and now the sun's out. So why can't I go first and put them in the garage after?
Go where?
To the carnival with Soapy. You promised.
I'll keep my promise just as soon as you take your pets out of here. Remember what your daddy said. He doesn't care how many pets you have, just so long as you keep them in the garage.
Sure, Mommy. Grandpa, will you help me?
Honey, don't bother Grandpa. He's worried.
Worried? What about Grandpa?
Oh, it's this gosh darn newfangled progress. All of a sudden, there's no market for the good old peanut. Got a letter from a foreman this morning. Looks like I'm going to have to plow my whole crop under.
Gosh. I'll get it, Mommy. Hello? Hi, Soapy. Yes, I can go, too. As soon as I move my pets into the garage and feed them. Come on over. And, Soapy, be very careful not to step on any ants.
What's this business about stepping on ants?
Why, Mommy, everybody knows every time you step on one, it rains. Come on, here.
Did you hear that, Daddy?
Yes. Crazy superstition. Everybody knows it's stepping on a spider that makes it rain.
Here you are, Rudolph. Eat it all up.
Alice, let's go. You're wasting time. We could be at the carnival.
I'm not wasting time. I'm feeding my pets. What do frogs like to eat?
Flies, and you got a whole jar of them.
Those are my pet flies. I couldn't feed them to anybody. See? There's Madeline and Henry.
How can you tell?
Because she's the prettiest.
You're dopey. Nobody can tell flies apart.
Of course you can if you love them. It's just like it is when a mother has twins. She can tell them apart, even if nobody else. Even their teachers can.
Alice, if you make pets out of everything, there won't be nothing for any of them to eat.
I bet she likes jelly beans. Everybody does. Especially licorice ones.
Well, give it to them. Let's go.
What happened to the carnival?
It must have got tired waiting for you to feed your pets.
Look, I told you, Mike, I don't want to hear your trouble. Just give me the money you owe me.
Well, how can I pay you when I'm broke? Look, it ain't my fault all these attractions left me.
Well, they wouldn't allow it if you'd paid them once in a while.
Well, they quit on account of the weather. The rain killed me.
See? Now maybe you'll remember about not stepping on ants.
You owe me $1,500 for carting your crummy carnival around.
Hey!
$110.
That's all I got in the world.
Well, here's 10.
Thanks.
I'm taking the rest on account. And I'm taking over that pile of junk, too. Maybe I can sell it for scrap.
Oh, come on, Kilby. What am I going to use for transportation?
Haven't you heard about the new invention? It's called beef.
Look, if you're going to swipe my trailer, you got to take Cuddles along.
What do I need with her?
I got no way of getting her out of here.
That's your problem. I'm not going broke feeding an old elephant.
Well, how am I going to feed her?
You're breaking my heart.
Oh, come on, Gilby, have a... Well, you can't leave me here with an elephant on my hands. We'll both stop.
Just because people get old and you don't have any money, there's no reason why you have to let them starve, even if they are elephants.
What are you talking about, kid?
You're elephants that you're gonna let starve.
Well, that's none of your business.
If Cuddles was mine, she'd get fed just first, just like all my other pets do. Even if it was a licorice jelly bean.
Listen, kid. I guess you don't know much about feeding elephants. They eat a little bit more than jelly beans, you know.
Everybody does. But we've got lots of food and stuff at my house. So if you don't want her, I do. I've always wanted an elephant.
Yeah? Well, suppose I would let you have her. Where would you keep her?
I've got a good place with all my other pets I'm allowed to have. As many as I want of. As long as I keep them out of the house. I'll take good care of Cuddles. Won't we, Soapy?
There you go, dragging me in again.
How much can you pay for her?
Pay?
Cuddles is a very valuable animal. Kings have ridden on her back.
This is all I have.
Oh, I couldn't let Cuddles go for 30 cents. She'd be insulted.
Soapy? Here's another quarter.
Well, that's more like it. Now, just to make it legal, so you'll be responsible for her, you know, I'll make out a bill of sale. What's your father's name?
Chester Holiday. Why?
Well, I gotta make it out in his name. You see, you're not 21 yet. You wouldn't want there to be any hitches, would you?
Gosh, no.
Here you are. You just bought yourself an elephant. Oh, there's my limousine. Go on, kids.
Isn't she beautiful?
What are you gonna feed her?
I'll see what's in my refrigerator, silly. And you start off at your house and see what you can find. Tell all the other kids, too. Just bring over anything an old... I mean, a middle-aged elephant might like. Come on, Cuddles. Boy, she sure likes jelly sandwiches. And that's her third one.
And she's still hungry.
Are you sure you brought everything you could find?
The only thing I left in my icebox is my cod liver oil. She's welcome to that.
No thanks, Soapy. What we need to get is some hay. That's what they use at the zoo.
Well, hay costs money.
I know just the thing.
What?
Come on, Soapy.
Gosh, Alice, that's a no.
Soapy, you look beautiful.
It's been 7 years since I had to wear diapers. What are people gonna think?
Gonna think big important prince from India. You better take off your shoes and socks. They don't look right.
Oh, no. If I'm such a big important prince from India, I get to wear shoes.
Okay, come on. Gosh, that was such fun.
For her.
Worth a penny, isn't it? Yes. Here's a penny, Soapy. I want to ride. Climb on. How do you get on? Soapy will help you.
My back's breaking. How much have we made so far?
Only 63 cents.
And can't we raise the price for little kids? I'm getting awful tired.
Little girl, does this elephant belong to you?
Uh-huh. It sort of belongs to my father.
Oh, and what's your father's name?
Chester Holiday.
Huh? And where do you live?
857 Elm Street. Want to take a ride on Cuddles? You can have a dime ride for a nickel. Even if you are big.
No thanks.
We're never going to make enough money to feed Cuddles this way.
That's all right with me. Now I can get back into my civilian clothes.
What are you going to do, Olive? I'm going to take Cuddles back to the garage. Then we'll go all over the whole neighborhood and ask them if they have any leftovers. Maybe that'll hold Cuddles till we can find something better.
I just don't understand it, Daddy. I did the whole week's shopping this morning.
Looks like Georgia after the Union Army went through.
Hello, dear. Hello.
Guess what
There's an elephant in the garage.
Oh, sure, there's a dinosaur in our bathtub, too. Honey, what's the matter with you?
I'm telling you, there's an elephant in the garage. I looked him right in the eye. They're brown.
Maybe you saw Alice's kitten.
Well, if that's a kitten, it should be in show business. It's doing the greatest elephant imitation I ever saw.
Well, where are you going with that?
Animal trainers always carry him. It's in there.
Well, let's have a look.
Sure, no kitten.
Oh, Mommy, Daddy, Colonel. Have you met Cuddles? She sure is so hot. The neighbors gave me everything they could spare.
I'm going to be calm about this. I'm going to be calm, an adult, and not let it upset me. Alice, where did you get your little pet?
At the carnival, Daddy. What's a bill of sale?
Well, a bill of sale is a document that... Why?
Here, Daddy.
Sold to Chester Holliday 1 elephant for the sum of 55 cents.
Mr. Holliday?
Yes?
Is that your elephant?
He sure is. Show him the bill of sale, Daddy.
I have a summons here for you for conducting a business without a license.
What business?
An elephant ride. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself, letting this sweet little girl do all that work.
Oh, you've done it this time, Alice. You've really done it this time.
I'm sorry, Daddy. He was gonna leave Cuddles to starve. The man took a freight train out of town.
Well, as soon as I answer this telephone, we'll talk about this.
Shouldn't be any trouble getting rid of an elephant. Must be pretty valuable.
Later, baby, later.
Hello? Yes, this is Chester Holliday. What? Oh. Oh, I see. Yes, well, all right. Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Well, what's the matter? Who was that?
That was the Department of Sanitation. They've given me 24 hours to get rid of Cuddles. Seems we're not zoned for elephants. Now either I get rid of Cuddles or I go to jail.
Oh, no, Daddy.
Say, why don't we sell it to the zoo?
Yeah.
Good thinking, Colonel. Wonder how much to ask for.
I paid 55 cents.
Ask $500, Chet.
I'll ask 1,000.
I paid 55 cents.
Now, you go out and watch Cuddles. We find her a new home, okay?
Sure, Daddy.
Hello? River Glen Zoo? Let me speak to the director, please. Hello? This is Chester Holliday. Yes, I have a very valuable animal here at my home that I'm willing to dispose of. An elephant. I'd be willing to sacrifice her for, say, $1,000. She's only been ridden on weekends by a little old lady from Passaic. What? $500? $150? $50?
55 cents.
55 cents? I see. Well, you don't happen to know anybody who needs one, do you? I see. Well, thank you very much.
No sale?
The zoo's got 2 elephants they've been trying to sell for the last year. Seems that elephants are a drug on the market.
Well, what are we going to do with her?
I remember getting rid of a cat once. We just drove out into the country and let it loose.
Well, you could hardly do that with an elephant. Just casually lose her.
Yeah, the cat got home before we did anyway, and it brought a litter of kittens.
Yeah, well, if there's one thing we don't need, it's a litter of elephants.
And Cuddles, there'll be lots of elephants for you to talk to. And there'll be boys and girls who'll come to visit you and everything. When are we taking Cuddles to the zoo, Daddy?
Alice, I've always been honest with you. And I'm going to be honest with you now. The zoo wouldn't take Cuddles.
They wouldn't? Then who's going to take her?
I couldn't find anybody.
Gee, Daddy, I don't want you to go to jail.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I won't. Well, that is, we've decided what we have to do.
What?
Well, we're gonna have to have her put away.
You mean K-I-L-L-E-D? We just can't do that, Daddy. We just can't.
Honey, believe me if there were any other way, baby, but there just isn't.
I know what we can do. We can send her to Grandpa's peanut plantation, where he won't have to plow his crop under, because elephants like peanuts best of all, okay?
Sweetheart, it'd cost a fortune to send her all the way down there. We just haven't got that kind of money. Georgia's an awful long way away. Now, listen to me. You're just going to have to be a brave girl and face up to this. Now, come on to supper.
I'm not hungry. I'm going to stay out here a while.
All right, honey. Don't you stay too long.
Don't worry, Cuddles. K-I-L-L-E-D spells cookies, chocolate cookies. I'll think of something. I just got to.
There must be some way we can raise the money to send that elephant to Georgia.
I was awake all night, Daddy, trying to figure out one.
Alice is gone. She's gone.
Gone? Where?
Look. Dear Mommy and Daddy, Cuddles and I are walking to Georgia. I'm taking Soapy along because he knows how to steer.
I didn't tell you because I was afraid you'd say no. Don't worry.
Love, Alice Holiday.
Oh, Chet.
Honey, don't worry. Look, how hard can it be to find two kids and an elephant headed for Georgia?
For once, you're right, my boy.
The police will have them back in no time. I'll give them a call.
We interrupt this program to bring you the latest bulletin regarding the mysterious disappearance of little Alice Holiday and Clarence Weaver. It is now 6 hours since the children were last seen, traveling south on State Highway 98 with an elephant who answers to the name of Cuddles. Police have been alerted, but so far, no trace has been found of the missing youngsters. Anyone having information regarding their whereabouts, please contact your nearest police station at once.
They're sure piling up. You want to read them?
No, Daddy.
I'll get it. Hello? Yes, Chief. Yes. Chief, I know Alice is in all the headlines. I know it'll be a big scoop for the paper if we find her, but... Chief, believe me, I don't know where she is. Well, if you were two kids and an elephant, where would you hide?
Hello, elephant.
Hello.
Well, that does it. I flipped. That elephant's talking to me. I've been alone too long, that's all.
Cuddles didn't talk. I did.
Who are you two?
I'm Alice Holiday, and this is Soapy Weaver. He's my best friend, who isn't a girl, except for Cuddles. He steers better, so he's helping me walk her to Georgia.
Little girl, did they wind you up with a key?
Well, we stopped here because Cuddles is hungry. And you have lots of hay here. So can she have some?
She sure can. Well, how about you two?
I'm starved.
Well, we can't have that. Come on over to my shack and I'll cook you up some eggs. You mind telling me where you got her?
Would you believe it if I told you I'm an Indian princess? And I always ride an elephant?
You might. Come on. You can tell me the story while we eat.
And according to latest reports, there still is no trace of Alice Holliday and Clarence Weaver, the two children who vanished from River Glen 48 hours ago. The police have put out a dragnet in a desperate attempt to find them. If any of you listeners have any clues regarding the two youngsters and their elephant, please get in touch with this station immediately. We now resume our regular program.
That wouldn't be, you two, would it?
What wouldn't?
Two kids that ran away. The ones with the elephant.
Must be two other kids with an elephant.
Sure, that must be it. Person can hardly walk down the street these days without seeing two kids and an elephant.
We better go see if Cuddles is all right, Sophie. Excuse us. He knows it's us, Sophie. We better move on. It's not safe here anymore.
And in addition to Mr. and Mrs. Holliday, we have Mr. Weaver in the studio. Mr. Weaver would like to talk to his son, Clarence. Let's just hope he's listening.
Cuddles, we're gonna leave. Sophie, we better tiptoe till we get past the shack.
How's she gonna tiptoe?
Come on, Cuddles. Shh, Cuddles, quiet. Tiptoe.
Well, where are you going?
Well, my mommy said it's never polite to stay too long.
Before you go, just come in here a minute. There we go.
You've just heard Mr. Weaver's
Now.
appeal to his son. Now, sitting beside me
Sit down.
on the microphone is Mrs.
That's
Chester
it.
Holliday, who hopes that
Now,
her daughter Alice
want you to
is
listen.
listening. Mrs. Holliday.
Alice, darling, your daddy and I know how much you love Cuddles. Believe me, honey, nothing is going to happen to her. Nobody's going to hurt her. Nobody. But you're hurting us. Your daddy and your baby brother. And your grandpa and me. By hiding away from us. We love you, Alice. And we're sick with worry about you. Please let us know where you are, baby. Please.
We now resume our afternoon program of music.
Now, it's not as if you was little kids. If you was little kids, I'd send you home. Either one of you two married?
No.
If I got married, I'd have to marry a girl.
Well, at least you got nobody worrying about you then.
My parents worry.
Mine do too, a little.
Don't suppose you'd want to get in touch with them.
If I had some place to leave Cuddles, I might. But you see, she's pretty old. And if I take her back, she'll be killed.
You didn't get to hear what I heard on the radio, or you'd know that Cuddles is quite a celebrity. I don't think they'll do anything to her.
Maybe they were just saying that to get us back.
It's possible. Tell you what we could do. I could keep Cuddles for you while you two go and check up. And if everything's all right, you can come and get her.
Oh, would you do that, Mr. Pete?
Why, sure, Alice.
Well, Alice, do I get Cuddles?
I don't know yet.
Look, Chief, I know you're holding the presses, but she's had so many offers, and she's considering them all.
Well, you know, Alice, Cuddles is about the most famous elephant in the world. That's why I want her in my circus. People are just crowding in to see her.
Will she have a nice place to live?
She'll have her own private boxcar, and on the side we'll put her name in letters a foot high.
Well,
Alice, please. We're holding the press.
well, yes. I guess that's where Cuddles will be the happiest.
Then it's a deal?
Well, there's just one thing.
Now what?
Well, Cuddles will be happy, and we don't have any problems anymore. Except for Grandpa's peanut crop. It's going to be plowed under.
She'll stick with her. She'll get to the point sooner or later.
So if you buy Grandpa's peanut crop to sell at your circus, we never forget you, Mr. South. Never. None of us. Will ya?
It's a deal.
Thank you, Alice.